Great shift. Are we entering the fifth dimension? Welcome back to the channel. Hi, I'm Trevor if you haven't joined me before. So when we hear of all these stories of the world is shifting or going into a deeper shift, let's take a look at this and come to some kind of an understanding of what's really taking place in our planet and around our planet. So the first shift that actually took place was in the 60s that created an awakening. And then the next one was the Great Conjunction of, I think it was 1987. And now we're entering a different kind of a shift, but we can see since the 80s till now how things have shifted and changed. And so when you look or try to understand what the shift is, it's really an acceleration of what's happening in the world. So things are going to move very, very quickly. And the shift that we move into now is the phase of the phoenix. So this is a process of death and rebirth. So we are going to change. So we, like an onion, we are going to shed layers of ourselves, whether it is physically, astrally, or should I say emotionally, mentally and spiritually. We're going through this transformation where the higher forces that are pouring into this planet, these cosmic forces, these new energies demand change. So we can either try allow this change to enter into our lives and welcome it, or we can resist it. So there's no way of really escaping this change. So this 20-year period of the phoenix is going to bring about endings and births, changes with jobs, ending of jobs, new jobs, changes of location, new relationships, politics will change. What's really happening here is as we're moving towards the Aquarian age or the space age, we find ourselves in the middle of the two ages where they are splitting. So time is going to speed up. So in other words, what we could have done in 10 years, we can now do in 1 year. And the technology is going to help us with this. So there's going to be an acceleration with the technology, not only AI, but what AI can do on many, many other levels, from medicine and well, on every level really. So this is going to bring a rapid acceleration, and with this comes change. In other words, letting go of the old ways and the old systems. So for the world to move successfully into this space age, there needs to be a cutoff point from the Pisces age into the Aquarius age. So we are almost in that cutoff point. And I'm going to, in future videos, like I mentioned before, bring us to that cutoff point in exact detail so that you will know when that day is coming and even before what to expect, because it is going to change the world forever. And there'll be one specific moment that will take us through the threshold into a new age, into the space age. So this period of the phoenix, death and rebirth, brings a great opportunity of transformation. So we can either go with the flow and open up to these new energies and adjust ourselves, our DNA, our spiritual vibrations into this higher frequency, or we can let the challenges push us into this energy. We must also take note that there are many of the old world that are not going to enter the space age or the Aquarian age, so their vibrations will be removed from our earth reality. So when we speak of fifth dimension, what we're really speaking about here is the fifth element of the four directions. So what is this fifth element? So the fifth element is the ethers, and this is the medium or the realm or the reality which the immortals live and function in, and it is everywhere. So imagine we live in this reality that it's made up of solids, liquids and gases. There is an ether, just like electricity moves through. So there is a reality that these immortal beings live in. Living earth life and perfecting earth life is also really finding the hacks spiritually, the hacks of looking into the other world, the hacks of remembering your previous lives. So over this next period of 20 years, what will really change? We can already see the world itself is changing. Everything's changing. Politics, medicine, you're changing. So what we really need to do is embrace this change, and really from within us. So the easiest way to embrace these energies is through meditation or spiritual practices. where you allow this energy to filter into the chakras and into your aura, into the subtle bodies, so that you can adapt as these energies lift your vibration into a higher frequency. And when you start to adapt to these energies, you're going to start to remember your dreams on a more regular basis. And the intuitive part of your mind is going to start opening up, where almost as if answers pour into the consciousness quite seamlessly. And also at certain periods, like when you're lying in bed, you're going to start seeing visions. Although this is a period of ascension, it's not that really that humanity will now ascend into the aegis, because it's certainly not an episode of the 100. There's still a long process before humanity reaches that point of ascension, where we live with these beings immortally. Because in essence, it is the next goal of humanity, not only to awaken, but then to enter the ethers. Stay tuned for some further episodes where we're going to reveal more about the future and what is coming. Like and subscribe.